And we also like to make sure that everything is safe and secure. And we like to make sure also that pipelines and things are working properly. And of course, our SoCal Gas Public Affairs Manager for the reason, Marisol Espinoza, is here to kind of chit-chat with me a little bit about some updates going on. This is the Pipeline Safety Enhancement Plan. And so tell me a little bit about what's going on with that.
Yeah, thank you for having me, George. The Pipeline Safety Enhancement Plan is a large infrastructure project where we are replacing and testing over 100 miles of pipeline throughout our whole service territory. We actually have done quite a lot of work in the Santa Clarita Valley, and currently we have a project that is along San Fernando Road. We're replacing a mile of pipeline, and I wanted to come here just to let folks know that are commuting from the Santa Clarita down to the valley that we are working. We started in August, but we are going to be working probably through the end of the year, early 2017. And we're working at night at 7 p.m. To 5 a.m. so that we can so that there can be less impact on traffic. But part of that is we just want to encourage people to be safe. When you see cones, when you see our signage and, flagmen and workers, to approach with caution and to just be aware that there are people working in the street trying to upgrade our infrastructure.
And especially in that area, it's a lovely scenic drive. And sometimes if you think the road is kind of empty, you want to test out the wheels a little bit. So especially be careful because it's really easy to cause issues there. But it seems like, is it really about 60% of natural gas fuels our state's electric power plants? How important is natural gas to California's energy needs?
Yes, thank you. So a couple of things I wanted to mention about that is that, yes, we serve over 20 million customers throughout our whole service territory. That's heating for your homes and, cooking for your kitchen on your stove. But in addition to that, a lot of people don't know that natural gas fuels 60% of the electric generation in the region. And during the summertime, that number actually rises to 75% because in addition to fueling homes, we're actually fueling power plants in the area. So we just, wanted to talk about the importance of natural gas.
See, I didn't realize that because I had no idea actually natural gas and how much that involved electrical generation at all, because I always thought it was either petroleum or hydroelectric or something like that. So that is actually fascinating to know.
Yes.
So that, especially in replacing those pipelines, incredibly important to keep those pipelines safe, secure, and flowing, so that there are no problems that could cause some other things. So this is interesting too. And I want to talk a little bit about the amount of expenses going on to some of these. In 2016, the company spent about $1.2 billion on various improvements. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so this is part of this is actually part of the PSEP program. This is our part of our investment in the infrastructure. I think I'd mentioned before, we're currently doing San Fernando Road, but we actually also replaced pipeline along Sierra Highway down to San Fernando Road. We also replaced pipeline down along Newhall Avenue, and we are actually also upgrading our valves in the area. So we've done quite a bit of work in the Santa Clarita Valley.
And I think it's wonderful because so far, like, my gas bill is probably one of the cheapest bills I pay every month, even in the wintertime. And all the work you guys do, I think, is really awesome. Not to mention, but again, on the safety level, it does. The gas trucks are out there. The gas people are out working. Don't complain. When they're doing it for your safety, protection, and make sure that you have all the natural gas you need. Is there anything else that you wanted to add?
I think the other thing I did want to add is that the crews that are out there on San Fernando are not going to be working on Sundays. So they are working Monday through Friday, and they won't be working on holidays. So just keep that in mind when, you're driving down during Thanksgiving and Christmas. The other thing I wanted to mention is that, we appreciate the commuters' patience as we go through this really important process for this project.
Yes, and there are other ways around just in case, and don't forget, and also I'll be here to let you know when it slows down in that area. Thank you so much, Marisol. I think this is really awesome. Can I pay my bill here? I'm just kidding. But thank you so much for stopping by and giving us an update on this. I think this is really important stuff that people don't think about how important this is when they might be having to get down into one lane when they're in cones out there, but when you think about the importance of the work you do, and especially in making sure that when I turn my stove on or turn my hot water on, that it's there always for me.
Yes.
Without any. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Marisol from SoCal Gas, thanks for stopping by and giving us an update.
Thank you, George.